So the first question we're going to address is, what are the new challenges every software manager faces? And I like this slide because there's a lot of things that are involved in software management, and each of them is a whole day in itself to really get into that. So let's start with that. What are some of the new challenges every software manager faces?
I think one of the biggest problems people have with the move to the cloud, it's a multi-layered problem in terms of understanding what their cloud portfolio enables them to do, what their team members can possibly go out and deploy. There's definitely a big gap there. And that has two implications. The first one is a cost and optimization issue. You have junior folks going off and spinning up 16 vCPU instances for no reason without really knowing if they need it. If you haven't created a Rails first, so the cost issue, and then the moment you put on software on it, you can really, really compound and multiply the compliance issue that can come along with it. So even with SAM tools being able to touch that, and the first step is having a pretty good understanding of what your cloud portfolio includes. And I think that's definitely one challenge that I'm seeing, not just on the SAM side, but just from a procurement side, understanding what you're buying and then educating people what you just bought and how to most optimally deploy your cloud solutions. So that's definitely one thing that I'm seeing in more and more conversations that I have.
I think the biggest challenge is, as you described, visibility and control of what all's out there. So the first step is establishing the policies around how your company is going to manage the cloud and what your employees are allowed to do. And then once you establish those policies, then you can start to use tools, gain control, start measuring it. But to me, it all starts with a policy around how you're using the cloud.
It's a new challenge in the visibility and the monitoring and the consumption. Whether you were deploying virtually before, you're still buying licenses and kind of tracking in a more classic SAM way. And this lets spend run until that bill comes, and you get that sticker shock in a way that maybe only an audit gave you sticker shock before. The other way I like to think about this is less defensive and more kind of transforming into value, is how SAM takes an entirely different role in being kind of a strategic driver of business initiatives. So when you think about cloud, SAM has most of the data and capabilities to drive a cloud plan and understand what can move to what's there. So what can move to cloud and what it would look like and how it would be sized and how to budget and plan for costs and find that low-hanging fruit that's really going to drive value in cloud. Not everything should be moved to cloud, but we can really kind of embrace a new role and be a strategic driver for IT in the business.